Hi, how are ya? It's Traviseen here, and welcome back to our adventures in Azeroth. Last episode, we defeated Jakuru with his own troll Blightblood army. And then the Lich King came, and he slayed Jakuru because he was incompetent. And today, we are in the Argent Stand, and we are going to start doing some quests for Hexer Ubungo.
Hey there.
Trouble at the Altar of Seratus.
Be seeing ya.
There's trouble at the altar of the Snake God. The presence of the Scourge has weakened the land, Tauren. This is, in turn, has weakened the wild gods. We know that the Drukhari are taking advantage of this to do evil things to the gods. I need you to be my eyes and ears. The altar of Seratus is at the end of the avenue to the north. Sneak around the back and get a look inside the main altar building. Whatever you do, avoid the prophet at all costs.
See ya later.
Precious elemental fluids. The Hexer examines the decanter of Mojo. I have an idea for how to deal with the Prophet of Seratus, but first, we're going to need some things. The Drak Satra fields are directly to the south because of the stresses on the land from the Scourge and the deaths of gods. The wall between the worlds has weakened, and the elementals are flooding in. We need the precious fluids of their lords. If you combine 3 links from the elementals, a tether will be made, and one of their lords can be summoned.
Okie dokie.
The Blessing of Zimbabwe. I am heartened to see the zeal with which your Argent Crusade is dealing with the Scourge, Tauren. I would like to help with your efforts. The Drukhari trolls of this once great city used to make regular offerings to their gods, but now neglect them, or worse. If you were to make offerings to the gods, they would show their appreciation in return. Zimbabwe's statue is just to the southwest. Zimbabwe would gladly accept your offerings of Drukhari artifacts as a sign that you are protecting Zuldrak.
Okie dokie.
Alright, so we got a decent amount of quests there from Ubungo. Looks like we have to go south. Looks like this is where the Blessing of Zimbabwe is. Guess we'll have to slay these guys. Let's get buffed up quick. And yeah, that was a cool quest chain with Jakuru. Cool seeing the Lich King as well. Okay, I guess we'll just ignore that for now. Also, Uldar has been released. Well, it's not out yet, but it'll be out on Thursday, but the patch is out, so we don't have the Joyous Journeys buff anymore, and our add-ons seem to be out of date. The Blessing of Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe stares inscrutably to the north and the south. If Zimbabwe could move his face, Zimbabwe would make a vicious grin. Zimbabwe's stony visage pierces your soul. Zimbabwe is pleased, but wants you to show more appreciation and respect by giving him more Drukhari offerings. He will reward you in kind. Looks like we got 10. You sense Zimbabwe's approval. Somehow, you know that Zimbabwe wants more tribute. Alright, so there we go. We got a boof from Zimbabwe. Increases attack power by 245 within Zuldrak. It's not bad. So now we have to get a tether between these two here. Okay, so we got some links. Too sure where that went. Yeah, we had Joyous Journeys buff for a while. I think it's about time that we that it ended. I don't really mind not having the 50% buff anymore. We got a decent amount of use out of it already. But I am looking forward to Uldar. That's coming out in a couple of days. I believe it's coming out on the 19th. Which would be means it's already out when this video releases. So in a couple episodes, I will have seen the world first race. I wonder who wins. You guys would know. And I wonder how it went. It'd be cool. I hope it just doesn't get cleared in one day. And I hope they do hard modes. See what happens with that. Alright, so we have 3. Let's combine the 3. Does that do anything? Okay, there we go. Tether. There we go. The depths consume you. So we have to fight builds though. How many lords do we have to slay? 3 of them? Alright, so that's pretty easy. I didn't really touch the pet bar yet. I know I keep saying I'm going to, but I guess I've been a little lazy. And the add-ons are getting updated, so I just don't feel like changing it, and then I have to change it again. How many links we got? We'll try to group up a bunch here. There we go. Alright, let's use the tether. We'll summon the water god. Oh, he knocks you up. I know we just need one more. I wonder if these Drakari water binders are summoning these water spirits. It looks like we're just questing to the eastern side of Zuldrak, and eventually we'll get to do the dungeons Gundrak. Pull as many of these guys as we can. Oh, you didn't get a single one of these? That's strange. Not one water elemental link to chasing me. Pull out our trends for this one. And another good thing that's out now is Heroic Plus. And I didn't know this. You can actually collect badges in Heroic Plus. And it gives you pretty much another set of, I guess you could say pre-bis gear for Uldar. So we will be farming that when we hit level 80. And also, supposedly, Nax now, in 25 and 10 man, gives out more loot. So, the catch-up mechanics for raiding are just, they're really good now. So, you should never really feel that you're behind, because you can easily catch up. It seems like. But we'll get there.
See ya later.
What did you see, Tauren?
Relax.
Did you have the precious fluids?
Seeing ya.
Excellent. When combined with the mojo, these fluids will dilute the effectiveness of the mojo without completely eliminating it. Now, one more thing. Alright, not too great loot here. It's not bad. Let's take the plate. Mushroom mixer. Now what we need is something to spike the mojo with. Something that'll make it so that when the prophet drinks it, he'll become less powerful. Drak Agal lies to the east. There's a mushroom there that the natives call muddlecap fungus. I think it's exactly what we need. Bring back lots of them. When we mix them into the mojo, the mind of anyone who drinks it will become muddled.
Okie dokie.
Okay. So let's get these mushrooms. Pretty sure we can just loot them in flight form. So this is going to be very easy. It seems like there's a couple of herbs around here. And my plan for professions is we will most likely just stay alchemy herb for as long as we can. Unless the guild we join demands that we have, you know, best in slot professions for raiding, which sometimes happens. And I think if that is the case, we would probably have to switch to engineering and tailoring. So that would probably give us the best DPS increase. So maybe we'll do that eventually. We have enough gold to switch. But it would be nice to stay alchemy as long as we can. Make a little bit of gold. And then we could, you know, fund our own pots. Make our own elixirs. I don't think I'll be joining too serious of a guild anyways, but I would assume most guilds prefer their raiders to have, you know, the best professions for raiding. Alright, so that's it. Got that. I guess we'll go to the altar of Serratus, and then we'll take a little peek and see what's going on there. Oh wow. There's Serratus right there. Looks like he was defeated. We're getting close to max herbalism. We're at 445. I think 20 levels away. And we will be maxed herbalism for a Tauren, which is nice.
How you doing, man? Be seeing ya.
Dead. The Hexer spirit is visibly lowered at the news you bring. They've killed Serratus and drunk deeply of his mojo, the prophets especially. We must figure out a way to put an end to him before he drinks too much more.
See ya later.
Do you have all of the fungus? Oh. And watch out for the basilisk lurking over there.
Later.
The Hexer nods his approval. Hand that fungus over and I'll mix it up with the mojo and elemental lord fluids.
Okie dokie.
Too much of a good thing. There, I've modded the mojo. Now when the prophet drinks it, not only will he lose some of his power, his mind will also be addled by the effects of the fungus. At least that's the theory. As for how to get him to drink it, might I suggest you simply throw it at him. No doubt he'll catch and drink it, given the arrogance that he's displayed at the altar. Unless you can kill him, Druid, your Argent Crusade is about to come to a terrible end. Okay.
Be seeing ya.
Looks like we are going to be fighting Serratus here. Alright, so here's the modified mojo. We'll throw this at him. We'll see what happens. More mojo. Oh, looks like we shrunk him. He's like, no! There we go, Serratus has been slain.
Who you be? See ya later.
Amazing, you've saved your people and the rest of Northern from his madness. Unfortunately, there's more of this insanity occurring up in the higher tiers of Zoldrak. Yeah, just more stuff we can't really use.
Later.
To the Witch Doctor. We, Zandalari, could use your help, Flag Carrier. We must put an end to what the Jakari are doing to their gods. To the northeast, up the great steps that lead to the next tier of Zoldrak, lies Zimtorga. It is the home to another of the god statues, and a refuge that my people are desperately attempting to defend. I would like for you to travel there and speak to the Witch Doctor Khufu. Be warned, though, the place is under constant attack from the Jakari. Alright, so should we go and see... I guess we'll go there, why not? Is that here? Over here? Yeah, there he is, Witch Doctor Khufu, so I guess we'll go see him. Still have a lot of quests to do here around the Argent Stand, though. So we'll make sure we check that out as well. But we'll finish up these troll quests first. I wonder if those are bats.
What you want?
It saddens all of us to see the Jakari destroying themselves this way. The power that they gain from killing the natural gods of the land is transitory. What is gained in the short run will be lost for them for all eternity. To the Witch Doctor.
Bisienya.
Greetings to you, Druid. I am glad to hear that Ubongo found someone that he could trust. Welcome to Zimtorga.
Okie dokie.
I've been trying to commune with the gods, however the medicine men at their pools of Jin Alai are performing rituals that are interfering with my attempts. It is imperative that we break through their obtrusion. If you were to head southwest into the pools area, I am certain that you would come across the cauldrons they are using for their magic. Disturb each of the cauldrons to bring down the ritual that is blocking me.
Later.
Alright, so let's get the flight point here. Don't ever remember questing in this area. So I guess we'll just pick up the quest that Cuckoo has.
Who you be?
The Blessing of Zimtorga.
Okie dokie.
Hexer Umbungo probably told you about making offerings to the gods of Zuldrak. Zimabwa is not the only god that stands forgotten by the Drakari. We have taken refuge within the presence of Zimtorga, the mother of prosperity, as with Zimabwa. If you were to give offerings to the Drakari to her, she is sure to give you her blessing.
Bisienya.
Alright, so it looks like this isn't the only blessing we can get. We can get multiple buffs here. Hopefully we have more Drakari offerings. Yeah, we have 21, so we have enough. You can feel the eyes of the mother of prosperity upon you. She's wondering what a Tauren such as yourself is doing standing before her. Some Torga thoughts pervade your own. She senses the offerings you are about to give to her and is pleased. She conveys that you will be appropriately rewarded. Okay, so we're not going to give her another one. I think we made a mistake last time. We gave 20 of these things, and really we only need to give like 10. We got the buff twice. Alright, so let's go down here. We'll see what's going on. There's the medicine men there. And their cauldrons. We'll just pull a bunch of these guys. Pretty high level, you guys are 77. Let's see how we do against 3. Surprised they're not casting on us. This guy took a drink of something. Alright, so here we go. The purple cauldron disturbed. Now one thing I wonder if we can disturb these cauldrons in flight form. Yeah, you can. That's so OP. My druids are the best. You can just fly in, boom, quest done. It's supposedly a herb over here. We can get this without getting hit. Yeah. That was good.
Hello, man.
Breaking through Jin
See
Alai.
ya later.
Yes, I can already feel the difference, thank you. Let us see if we can make contact with the gods now.
Okie dokie.
Oh, what the heck happened there? Alright, so we got Jin Alai. The spotted one must be sought. Their fates are entwined. Gods of old, we beseech you. What must we do? How can we save the gods of this land? But she is chained. A way must be found to free her. Lazi says, to her altar, this mortal must travel. What they must do will not be easy. In the end, it may prove impossible. But try they must, or all will be lost. The Drakari will be the death of both themselves and their gods. Alright, well the gods have spoken.
Hey there. See ya later.
To speak with Harkoa. The gods have spoken, Flag Carrier. We now know what you must do. You must now go to the altar of Harkoa to the southeast and speak with the leopard goddess.
Bisienya.
They got so many gods to the trolls, man. Like, I'd be shocked if somebody could, like, memorize, like, all the troll gods. So who do we got to talk to here? We got to speak with Harkoa. Who's Harkoa? Is she here? Well, I guess we'll have to find out where Harkoa is. Oh, Harkoa's over here. Okay. Just got our own altar. Oh, wow. Harkoa looks badass. Alright, that's not pictures of Harkoa. Listen closely, little Tauren. Time is of the essence. But first, my offspring. I am the last of the gods to be subdued, so we must first attempt to free the others. Bound by the magics of my subduers, I am unable to discern their fates, but first, I would ask that you do me a kindness. Already the Drakari turned my magic against me. They have transformed my offspring into monstrosities. Take one of my whiskers, slay my tortured children, and use the magic of it to release them from their nightmare and bring them back to life. Alright, so we got a whisker of Harkoa. And now we have to slay her children. Which seem to be right here. There's another one over here. Over here. How many we're gonna pull? I think that's more than enough for now. Light tuner away. Alright, let's use these whiskers. Well, now they're gonna fight. Wonder what they do when you summon them. They just go back? Still in combat for some reason. Just want to see what happens here. I'll just disappear, I assume, yeah. Alright, summon the Trents. I guess the Trents will deal with cursed offspring of Harkoa. Get this one here. Alright, we just need 2 more. Kind of cool doing these quests. I'm happy we skipped Grizzly Hills because I've done it so many times. And I honestly don't even remember the quests for like Zuldrak or really any in Shalazar Basin. So I'm actually looking forward to doing these. Thank you, Flight Carrier. I will never forget what you have done. They just can't give us leather gear that's like, you know, as Boomkin stats. It's an alright trinket, but 145 spell power, it's not too much. So I guess we just keep getting the plate, guys. Spirit of Runok. My feelings tell me that Runok doesn't have much time. I can tell that the Arctic Bear God's spirit has already separated from his weakened body. It is his spirit with which you must commune. His altar lies to the northwest beyond Drakmabois. Drakmabois. Alright, so to the north we go. A lot of traveling here, guys. Good thing we got flying. Because they really make you go far, like from like the south to the north. What these trolls are doing here? Yeah, there he is. Spirit of Runok. The Jakari are keeping my body close to death up in the altar building. They cannot see my spirit, though. We must work together to prevent them from getting my power. I am barely hanging on. We must work quickly, or all will be lost. My prophet absorbed too much of my power too quickly and subsequently killed himself. You can see the results at the water-filled crater to the south in Drakmabois. My former priests have already resurrected him so that he can finish the job. They're channeling my power back into him, and it will not be long now before he reawakens. You must put an end to him and return with my mojo before it is too late. Okay. So let's go get his mojo. Looks like we're going back to the lake. And they're trying to summon him. Do we fight all these guys? Like, what do we do? We stand on here? Alright, here we go. Starfire time. Oh wow, you got completely wrecked. There you go, thanks for the mojo. See you later, guys. You would think they'd all start shooting us, but I guess they were too busy trying to resurrect him. Quickly, Tauren, do you have any my mojo? You did it. But now there is one other thing that I need you to do. My body is too far gone now, Flagcare. It is only a matter of time before a new prophet is elevated and finishes what the other began. I am going to imbue you with the last of my power. The tormentor inside the altar building carries incense, which will awaken my body and make it vulnerable. Use the incense and do me the kindness of putting an end to my suffering. I apologize if I fight back. Even for me, the will to survive is strong. Alright, so here we go. We have a buff now. It's called the Mojo of Runok. Imbued with the power of the Arctic Bear God. Allows you to do extra damage versus physical body. Do you perceive anything else? No. So I guess we're good. Oh, okay. Looks like we gotta do what we gotta do. I'm not too sure what we're doing here, but we're like a giant boomkin. There he is, we gotta put an end to him. He received a loot called Tormentor's Incense. There it is. He has been awakened. There we go, get the Trents down. I will not simply lay here and allow you to slay me. You'll have to earn your right to draw another breath if you want to kill me, mortal. Guy's a beast. I didn't know he's going to be an elite. Good thing is, it's pretty strong ourselves. We did a lot of damage though, like... This buff has allowed us to do way more damage than we usually do. Let's see what he says here. You've done what had to be done and honored me in the process. I give you my deepest thanks, Flight Carrier. I only hope that you and Harkoa will be able to help the others. Back's not bad. Not good enough. guess we just go with the plate again. And now it is time for you to return to the leopard goddess. Somehow I sense that she has other plans for you. Tell her that no matter what, we are eternal. Alright, so we gotta fly back to the altar of Harkoa. There's a couple more altars here. Altar of the Mammoth, altar of Quetzalcoatl. I think this is another necropolis over here. Oh, we got a herb that we can loot. Oh, so they're fighting the Jin Alai. These guys aren't the Drakari ones. I guess they're protecting Zimtorga. The elementals. The cat goddess howls in pain. My spirit cries out in grief at the loss of another friend, but fear not. He will return and his spirit will live on forever. I sense a disturbance. There's something wrong with Quetzalcoatl, the wind serpent goddess. What it is exactly I cannot sense, but I do know that her altar has been overrun with powerful creatures. I'm going to send you there on the back of one of my children, which you saved. The two of you will move swiftly and with great stealth to uncover what has become of Quetzalcoatl. My child will see you safely back to me. Just keep your eyes open. When you are ready, ask and I will call one of my kittens for you. Alright, great and powerful Harkoa, please call for one of your children that it might stealthily carry me into the altar of Quetzalcoatl. Alright, so here we go. Harkoa Kitten whispers, thank you for saving me, Flycare. This is the least I could do to return the favor. Hold on tight, here we go. This doesn't look good. Whatever you do, don't fall off. There's a ton of nasty things in there. Yeah, they're elites, oh man. Level 77 elites. There's the prophet of Quetzalcoatl. Quetzalcoatl's corpse is on the ground. Oh no, Quetzalcoatl is dead. Stay still. We'll sneak past the prophet. What was that? I sense an intruder. Find and kill them. We're spotted. Hang on. We have to get out of here. Oh, it really speeds up now. I think we're safe now. Let's get back. Don't know how we're going to be able to deal with those ones. Those elites could be pretty tough. Thank you for bringing my kitten back safely. Deep down, I knew it. I wanted to deny it, but your eyes have revealed the truth. Nevertheless, I sense something else. All is not as it seems. Quetzalcoatl may be dead, but I can still feel her spirit lingering in the underworld at the altar. We have to find a way to get you to her. Luckily for us, I just happen to have a supply of former supplicants at hand who are no longer in need of their sacred adornments. Both my subduers and claws are likely to still be wearing them. Bring the adornments to me, and I'll draw upon their energy to enable you to cross over into Quetzalcoatl's underworld nightmare. Alright, so we gotta slay all these guys. Time to get rid of these trolls. See if we can find like a big group of them. Doesn't seem like there is. Seems to be always just, you know, one troll, one kitty, one troll, one kitty. There's a bunch over here. Just 3 there. I guess we'll just start attacking them. I don't have any mana. It's not good. Alright, you just need one more. Got a lot of XP this episode, pretty much almost halfway to 76. I think that will start opening up quests in Shalazar Basin. Kind of hoping that we finish questing in Zul'Drak at 76. So we can hopefully finish Shalazar Basin in like level 78 or 79 and then do the rest in Storm Peaks. I never imagined that it would come to this. The Drakari are truly lost. The leper goddess looks saddened at the collection of holy symbols that you have brought before her. There was a time when these meant something. Let's see if we can put them to better use. Dungeon and raid emblem. Emblematic. Loot an emblem of heroism, valor, conquest, and triumph. Cross. Emblematic. Earn any variety of emblem. Interesting. Alright. Seek the Wind Serpent Goddess. You are prepared. But I'm not certain that you're ready for what is to come. When you cross back over into Quetzalcoatl's altar, you will enter the realm of the dead. From what I can feel of it, it's not going to be pleasant. Try not to be distracted by what you see in there. Simply head for the altar building and seek out Quetzalcoatl's spirit. Almost forgot the quest there. Alright, so I'm interested to see what the realm of the dead is like. It's over here. I had a feeling we were going the wrong way. Alright, you leave your material body behind. There we are over there. Alright, there he is. Is it really that much different? Serpent touched. We got some trolls sacrificing themselves. Do you like the new home I've carved out for my so-called worshippers? In the throes of my death, I curse them all and drag them along with me into this special underworld of my own creation. I think that I shall delight in their eternal torment, but what I really want is to exact revenge upon my former prophet. Seek the wind serpent goddess. Tauren worm, tell me why I should not annihilate you where you stand. I will give you a chance at continued existence. There are fragments of the power that fueled my curse scattered about the altar grounds. It is my desire that you collect some of them for me. Not so many that the curse will be lifted, but enough that I will be able to eventually make use of them to exact revenge upon my prophet. Go, insect, run and do my bidding before I change my mind about letting you live. Alright, so let's fly around here and look for these trinkets. We have to fight these worshippers? It's herbs here, which is kind of interesting. The heck? It's gonna turn into a serpent. You guys have like a really big charge here. Kinda tough. It's funny how they have silver on them while they're in the underworld. And frostweave cloth. Still kind of okay, so there they are. Oh, it's these little crystals. That shouldn't be too bad. Just gotta look for crystals. What a shame that Arkoa didn't send you along sooner. Then again, she and I never did get along. She probably held back your help for just long enough for this to happen. They'll do. Likely I won't even need them, but it was fun watching you run around at my command. I have something special planned for my favorite high priests. But first, you get to prove yourself in laying the foundation for my revenge. You do still want to live, yes? As you have seen, my devotees are enjoying their stay here, but now it's time for them to make final restitution. Do me the smallest of favors if you would, Flag Carrier. Lure them near my soul fonts, and then put an end to their existence. They taste so delicious, and their sacrifice will go in vain, I can assure you. So I assume these are the soul fonts here? That would be my guess. See if this works. I'm gonna get buffed here. Okay, does that work? No. What are soul fonts? It's probably these things. Okay, we'll try again. That count? Okay. This is them there. Okay. The goal would be to group up a bunch of them. And then bring them to a soul font. I should have been pretty close here, but I guess the fence caused like line of sight. And get this guy. See how this works. That count? No. Wasn't close enough. Casters are going to be a pain. These guys are pretty easy though, because they're melee. And get them right next to it. Alright, so we're gonna LOS this guy so he gets at least kind of close. That's gotta be close enough. Or we can Typhoon him into it. There we go. Should be perfect. For some reason that didn't count. We can get a good amount here. Take a decent amount of damage here, but we'll be okay. Bad. We're gonna die. Health pot. Oh my gosh. I didn't notice that. Okay, well, 4 was too many. I didn't Typhoon them away. I didn't even have Starfall. I thought I did. So mistakes were made there. Let's try again though. Oh, what the heck, dude? Be nice if I could somehow get my mana back up. I don't want to pull them again. But I want to try to get him near here without getting pulled. That was bad. We'll be okay. This could work. Did that work? Okay, good. Alright, 3 more. crap, and another one. We got the quest done. That's too bad we died. Didn't really have any cooldowns. Some herbs here we can get. Exquisite. Perhaps you will be of some use after all. It is now time for you to punish my 3 high priests, Mufunu, Tuatua, and Hawini. You'll find them spread around the altar grounds. Take this hexing stick. I've empowered it with my rage and indignation. I'm sure that it will prove potent. Just use it and proceed to destroy them. The hex will take care of the rest. Questelson displays a toothy grin. Succeed and I may let you go. Fail and die. Alright, so where are the priests at? So we got this stick. Channels the hexing hatred of Quel'Thuz's spirit at the High Priest Mufunu. Okay. Let's find these High Priests. Supposedly they're around here. Oh, that's him? Just use it on him? Oh, alright, so he's got Quel'Thuz's hex. No. So I guess he just spins forever. Here's another one. This isn't good. Let's see if we got the hex on him. There we go. These worshippers on us though. Oh, this one got put on fire. Alright, so one more, I think just over here. Hawini. We might need to use a Trents for this one. Looks like I got frozen. Brr. Alright. That's the end of that. The terrible spirit before you is lets loose a blood-chilling cackle. They had it coming, and I'll give them more of the same again and again and again. I guess we just go with the plate again. One last thing. There is one last thing that is needed to enact the final revenge against my prophet. The power fragments you collected must be imbued with a portion of a living god spirit. You're going to need to beseech Harkoa for some of hers. Once you've done that, when you return here, you will not come to the underworld. Instead, you will return to the physical world of my altar. My children and guardians will no longer attack you, and you'll be able to get my prophet without having to worry about them. Alright. So I wonder if this will be the end of our quests here going from all these altars. I think we'll finish off this last quest here. And we'll see what happens with Quetzalcoatl. The return flag carrier, underworld power fragments. A portion of my spirit, the snow leopard goddess pauses for a moment to consider. That's quite an expensive gift considering that this is for revenge, and I'm already greatly weakened by the action of my subduers. Still, I may know a way. Mammoth, the god of mammoths, destroyed himself and took much of his temple with him, rather than allowing his trolls to gain his power. If I am to sacrifice a portion of my spirit, I will need something with which to bolster myself. Mamtoth left behind an enormous crater to the northeast, just north of the altar of Quetzalcoatl. Within the crater, his blood yet lives. Bring it to me. Okay. Well, I think we'll probably call it here, guys. And next episode, we'll get the blood of the mammoth, and then we'll try to resurrect Quetzalcoatl. But that is going to be the end of today's episode, guys. As always, thanks for watching. Keep your heads up. Later.